Here's a quick video about the difference between subscripts and coefficients. Subscripts are the numbers which appear below a chemical symbol, like in the H2O, the 2 is considered a subscript. Or in aluminum chloride down here, the 3 is considered a subscript. Subscripts refer to how many atoms of a particular atom there are in a molecule. So in the case of H2O, there's obviously 2 hydrogens and 1 oxygen. So a little diagram would be oxygen bonded to hydrogen, bonded to hydrogen. That's H2O. In the case of HO, even though there aren't any subscripts written, it's understood that there are 1s. So HO apparently would have 1 hydrogen and 1 oxygen. So it would look like if this is oxygen, it could be bonded to hydrogen like so. In the case of HO2, you now have 1 hydrogen bonded to 2 separate oxygens. So hydrogen might be in the middle, and then there'd be an oxygen over here and an oxygen over here. So subscripts show you the number of atoms there are in a molecule. And even if you had something complicated, more complicated, like magnesium nitrate, MgNO3 parentheses 2, there's 1 magnesium atom in this molecule. There actually are 2 nitrogen atoms in this molecule, and there are actually 6 oxygens in this molecule altogether. It happens to be bonded in a pretty unique way, where magnesium is bonded to an NO3 and magnesium is bonded to an NO3, but nonetheless there's 1 magnesium atom, 2 nitrogen atoms, 6 oxygen atoms. I actually can distribute the 2 to everything inside the parentheses. Now coefficients, on the other hand, tell us or indicate the number of molecules. And so in the case of this 3 here, it says there are 3 water molecules. If I was going to draw a picture, I would draw a picture of 1 water molecule. Here's another water molecule. There's another water molecule. And here's a 3rd water molecule. 3 different molecules of H2O. So coefficients tell us the number of molecules of a particular substance. And here I have 2 molecules of aluminum chloride, and lastly I have 4 molecules of aluminum hydroxide. In the case of H2O, or in the case of 3 molecules of H2O, you need to realize that there's a grand total of 6 hydrogen atoms, and there's a grand total of 3 oxygen atoms. In the case of aluminum chloride, 1 molecule of aluminum chloride would have 1 aluminum and 3 chlorines. So 2 molecules should have 2 aluminum atoms and 6 chlorine atoms. Of course, 1 molecule of aluminum chloride would look like this. So a second one would be the mirror image, the exact same thing. And there would be obviously a total of 2 aluminums and 6 chlorines. In the case of aluminum hydroxide, you've got to be careful about the parentheses. There are 4 aluminum atoms in 4 molecules of aluminum hydroxide. There's a grand total of 12 hydrogen atoms, and there's a grand total of 12 oxygen atoms. So there's a lot of atoms inside 4 molecules of aluminum hydroxide.